Right now, a warehouse inferno sends 4 firefighters to hospital. The search for answers and what we've learned about the company inside the building.
That's real relief for Ontario's residential customers.
A cut to your hydro bill is on the way, but that's not all. We'll do the math on why you could actually be paying more.
Another cool start tomorrow. I'll let you know if warmer weather moves in.
You're looking at what's left of a Mississauga warehouse tonight. Crews are still monitoring the hot spots more than 18 hours after an explosive fire. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Travis Dhanraj. Well, 4 firefighters are still in hospital after a series of explosions at a Mississauga warehouse. Explosions that caught everyone off guard. One veteran firefighter says he's never seen anything like it. Shannon Martin is on our top story tonight.
A raging inferno and explosions caught even the most seasoned firefighters off guard.
The fact that no one was killed it's miraculous. It looks like the scene of an improvised explosive device.
Mississauga fire crews were called to this warehouse on Thamesgate Drive off Airport Road just before 5 this morning.
They were about to make entry when the building exploded, and as you can see, the building is completely demolished from the blast.
The powerful blast caused the wall of the building to cave in on firefighters. 3 were trapped, another suffered smoke inhalation. All were sent to hospital. One, in critical, was transferred to St. Mike's in Toronto. His condition is now serious. The blast forced fire crews back from the building, fighting the flames from outside.
When we opened the back window and we saw that fire was there was too much smoke and there was fire that I have never seen in my life.
Fardeep Singh lives across the street and says flames seem to shoot 100 meters in the air and the sound like firecrackers.
In the tree there, basically everything behind the scene would have been lit up on fire. It literally looked like the fire was coming from my backyard.
This warehouse is a storage facility for imported goods, and it appears at this point that the explosions are caused by butane lighters that were stored in the building and aerosol cans of bug spray.
That was all news to firefighters. The latest inspection for the warehouse showed the building was empty.
They were not aware that anything was in that building. It was listed as vacant.
I was worried, very worried for the safety of some people and worried about some surrounding buildings, and sad to see a building go.
Ken Cree says he sold a 30,000 square foot warehouse about a year ago.
The building is fire monitored and the building is sprinklered. So I'm not quite sure why it got so bad so fast.
So we know butane lighters and bug spray were in the warehouse, but fire officials believe there must have been also something a lot stronger to level the building like that. There was concern about air quality in the neighborhood from all the smoke earlier in the day, but fortunately the winds were blowing in the right direction. The smoke stayed away. The province was also monitoring air quality and says there was never any concern. Shannon Martin, CBC News, Mississauga.
Mississauga Mayor Hazel McCallion says she has serious concerns about what was being stored inside the warehouse. She spoke to reporters after touring the scene.
We don't know of any occupancy permit that was granted by the city for the building to be occupied with the type of material that obviously caused the building, the explosions caused the building to collapse and therefore seriously injured our firefighters.
McCallion said the city will investigate whether or not the building had an occupancy permit. If not, the owner may face fines. Well, Peel police are trying to determine if a shooting last night was targeted or random. Police say a 27-year-old man escaped unharmed, but several shots were fired at his moving vehicle. The Dodge Charger was riddled with bullets. The driver told police a black SUV was chasing him. It happened late last night on 10th line at Topeka in Erin Mills. Police brought several witnesses into the station for questioning. The Ontario government says it plans to take the debt retirement charge off your hydro bills. The move could end up saving you a few bucks each month. That is, if your bill doesn't go up for other reasons. Queen's Park reporter Genevieve Tomney explains.
If you pay an electricity bill in Ontario, you've seen it, maybe wondered what it is. Right there, a monthly debt retirement charge.
Current consumers have been saddled with this debt.
For a decade, you've been paying off billions in long leftover debt from the old Ontario hydro utility. But today, Energy Minister Bob Chiarelli announced that as of January 1st, 2016, that stops.
That's real relief for Ontario's residential customers.
The government says it's good news, an average $67 off your household bill every year. But there's more to the story when you do the math. Hydro One posts an average customer's bill online. That $5.60 debt retirement charge is what's being scrapped. But at exactly the same time, the government is also killing the clean energy benefit, another line on your bill that gives you back an average credit of almost $17 per month. The bottom line, monthly payments are likely to go up by around $11.
This is a government that's been driving up the cost of electricity dramatically and will continue to drive it up. They have not changed the policies that have led to these high prices.
The debt is also still there. At last check, almost $4 billion. And businesses will have to keep paying it off until it's gone.
The government is only doing this to position themselves before an election.
We fully understand the electricity price pressures facing families.
The Liberals insist the plan will make electricity more affordable for those struggling to make ends meet with a new program for low-income families. That program is also expected to add another 90 cents per month onto the bills of ratepayers with higher salaries. Genevieve Tomney, CBC News, Toronto.
The city says it's taking steps to get you where you need to go faster. It's why you might see something new on your way into work tomorrow. Coming up, the new pilot project that could help ease your commute. Real-time traffic updates right on the road. Plus, a picture of the past. Google has launched a new Street View tool so you can explore your neighborhood the way it once was. Details just ahead. And seeing the world through Torontonians. Hear about an ambitious project that wants to photograph someone from every country on Earth and how you can help complete it. Stay with us. That's all after the break.